Ladies and gentlemen, hello again. My name is Nodumiso Mdebele and you are watching As It Is. Today we are talking about lifestyle. We are looking at what goes actually behind all of the aka the good life. Helping me to unpack the story today are youthful spirits who go by the name of Mpande Buthelezi, a former Tropica star and also an acting student. And also joined by us today is Faith, who's an aspiring businesswoman and also an accountant. Lady and gentlemen, hi.
Hello.
How are you guys?
How are you?
I'm great, thanks. So today we are talking about lifestyle.
Yeah.
And although you guys are busy with your own stuff on the side, but you guys are students and you get exposed to everything, you know, and it so happens that you guys reside in Braamfontein where actually things happen. So Can you just please quickly tell me, what do you think when somebody says lifestyle?
You want to take it first?
All right. Lifestyle is basically a journey, and it relates to your vision in life. When you see yourself somewhere successful in life and you see your journey relating to that, I think that's a lifestyle. But if you feel like you have to compromise for things of the world, that's a style of life, which you're now confusing your mentality and really confusing who you are. But a lifestyle is how you live.
Okay, and then what do you
For me, when I hear the word lifestyle, is how you're adapting to where you are. For me, what I mean by adapting to where you are, I'll give you a practical example, is when you are transitioning from high school to university, right? You can't live the same life that you were living when you were in. Then when you get in there, you are adapting to the lifestyle of where you are. A good example is somebody who's studying at University of Johannesburg, for example, and somebody who's studying at University of the Free State. Those two people will never have the same lifestyle. They may be coming from the same background, but they will never be. So for me, lifestyle is adapting to the surrounding of where you are, in the process not losing yourself, like he said.
Okay, hold that thought about not losing yourself. We're going to talk about that a bit later, but I like your answer. But so, guys, I just want to know about you guys. Like, tell me about your lifestyle, because I mean, you guys look like this, and you students. Like, I don't know, but like this. I mean, nails and points, weave, dress, girl, you know. Do they see sneakers, your chains?
I kept it simple.
You know, no, but still, I mean, I know like those cash, like a lot of money went through. Like, tell me about your lifestyle and how, like, what do you think about your lifestyle? How do you perceive your lifestyle?
My lifestyle is quite simple. Although other people, when they see me, they would be like, no.
Yeah, exactly.
No.
Like, that's me right now. I'm just
Why are you
like,
staying by simple? Look, I do accounting, meaning there's a lot of saving and budgeting that gets into.
so do you actually take that into consideration, what you learn?
I am what I'm studying, literally.
Oh, okay.
Whatever accountants come with, I am that package.
Really?
So my whole life is about budgeting. Literally, when I get my allowance every month, it actually starts in Jan. I have by the year end, I want to weave. And I want to see myself doing my nails 12 times this year. How are we going to do that? I sit down and I'm like, okay, I'm going to be getting this. When I get this amount of money, this is how I'm going to be spending my money. Look, if it happens that in the process, my siblings or somebody decides to, my mom decides, you know what, I'm going to add more to what you have already. That's a bonus. That means I can quickly now get my weave. I can quickly now go get my Prada bag or whatever I feel like I want to buy. You understand? That's how I say my lifestyle is quite simple. I budget a lot. Because if I sit and wait on, maybe there'll be somebody who will be blessing my life.
Okay, no, you have a lot to say. Let's just hold it and then find out what do you have to say about your lifestyle? Like, how do you perceive your lifestyle to be?
My lifestyle is basic. Like, it follows simple rules. Christ, it goes with fitness, which helps with the balance of the mind. Sometimes I like to, you know, go out there and have a drink with a homeless guy just to find out what their point of view of the streets is, and I can relate it to something that I've learned from someone up in power. And then also, like, as long as I keep it natural and follow my dreams and my passion, as well as I do things for the people, but still being myself, then I feel like I'm fulfilling my purpose, which is my lifestyle, which I chose, which was given by God.
Okay, so
It's quite a
guys,
few
those are
things.
very profound answers. I like them and everything. But I want us to get in depth with this. You know,
Okay.
there's a lot that happened specifically in Braamfontein.
Yeah.
Especially the nightlife. Yes, you can look there, but still, girl, you know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about. I mean, the glitz and glam lifestyle. Like, man, you're telling me not to go, no, you were hanging out wherever and all of those stuff. Like,
Yeah.
let's talk about that. Because, I mean, I believe when you go out, there's a certain way you must look. I mean, there must be some type of pressure. So I just want us to unpack that for a while.
Okay.
I'll let you go first with this one.
Yeah, because she decided to look there. I don't know why. So, lady, I'd like to hear you.
Look, I don't know about males, but I can definitely talk
Let's
for
just
women.
talk for women.
There's a lot of pressure, not just going out, literally by getting out of your door and saying, I'm going to go buy bread at Pick and Pay in Braamfontein. That there is pressure to literally be in your normal leggings and your flip-flops and your plain shirt. You understand? So when you start to go to clubs, especially now that the society has molded how we need to be living our lives. What I mean by this is in terms of when you're going out, it's already a thing of who am I going to attract? The
Yeah.
type of outfit that I have.
So
is
you have to be
target a
basically
certain
be
people.
conscious of that.
You need to be very conscious of what you're wearing. You understand? In terms of when you're going there, and the idea is, I'm going there and I want to drink expensive things. You can't look cheap when you want to drink expensive things.
That's true.
Fact. And we may be sitting and trying to act like, no, what do you mean by you have to look expensive and stuff? Right now, I'll give you a good example. When my sister was going to a grad, she was looking for an outfit and went to Prada. No, Forever New. Yes, Forever New. I had a Forever New bag, which I bought last year at Black Friday. It was not even a. It was not
Thank you for
expensive.
highlighting
You
it was
understand?
on Black
It was on a Black
Friday.
Friday. Came so you understand. And my sister looked basic because she was from cross nighting. She looked tired and everything. She was the one with money. I had nothing. Literally, she paid for my Uber to even get to Senton. When we got there, she got there before I did. So she was still looking for dresses, and then I was like, no, let me go look for you the other side. Do you understand that before I could even take out one dress, people who work there Forever New, they were like, hi, honey, can you please sit down so we can help you look for it? Because they saw the bag that is sold in there. So I already gave them the perception of, I'm the one who's moneyed. When my sister came with a lot of dresses, nobody gave her attention. She was the one with money. She was the one who was graduating. You understand what I'm trying to say? That's what I'm saying. There's so much pressure when you go out, especially as a woman. You understand? Because in most cases, when women go out, they don't have money, first of all, to go buy the drinks they want to drink. They have money for entry-level alcohol of your ciders and stuff, and they want to go there and have champagne.
Yeah, just
Why?
to be
Because
safe.
social media needs you. Right now, I can't be drinking with you Hunters Dry and posting it on Instagram.
Okay, let us not talk. Like, you're really far ahead with the type of questions I want to ask.
See,
Just for
so
now.
there is a lot of pressure. You need to dress the part of where you want to be sitting in a club, because there's the risk.
So
where
is that the
there's
reality
VIP
that goes
and then
on as students, actually?
everywhere, honey? It's not just with students, but with students it's high.
It's just
because,
that I don't
you know,
understand as a student, how do you like put yourself in a state whereby you're like, okay, I'm gonna try to be Beyonce, while you know you're getting allowance year 1.5. Like, it really doesn't make sense. But anyway, band it back to you. Like, I want to know, what do you think?
Well, for me, being in media and stuff, and with the people relating to me are people who are also successful. So I don't always go out, but when I'm moneyed and stuff, and I feel like going out, the guys would be like, "Yo, let me take you out. It's nothing. Don't worry about it." So I would go out and stuff, and I've always got my cash. Not that I'm not willing to spend. It's just a matter of they always trying to prove something. So they'll always be like, "Yo, what do you want to drink on? Okay, let's put us in the VIP, whatnot. We're rolling with a celeb and everything, and we're all stars or whatever." Sometimes they want to feel like blessers, and they really are. But not that I am part of that circle. It's just that I'm affiliated, and it's cool. Yeah.
So you also start to actually act like one, and,
I'm not pulling girls and
unintentionally become one.
Yeah.
So you might as well be okay.
So yeah, like I don't get to use my money much at the club. There's always drinks and stuff, and the whole celeb thing helps out with that, makes things much cheaper
So just
for you.
quick question. So choice of circle matters basically now.
It does, especially if
okay.
like they influence you to grow in life instead of just chilling with like other students who don't have the same vision.
Okay, all right,
Yeah.
no problem. That's okay. You'll
All
say,
right.
all right, it's okay, cool. So, Faith, you touched social media, and like you say, obviously you can't post answer. I mean, on social media, what's that about? And I mean, do you think, or would you say that social media influences you how you live, and particularly your lifestyle and what you actually do, and present yourself in the society or like public eye rather?
Let me tell you, it influences what I post. The society and social media, it directs what I post. For example, like I said, I can't now, when you can't be posting champagne and getting 1,000 likes, and I come and post Heineken and assume Hunter's Dry is going to be getting me the same likes as you. It doesn't. It doesn't work like that. That's just how media is saying. And right now, I can't be posting my papa and, I don't know, my cabbage at home while you are posting your seafood. We will never get the same likes.
Oh,
and
so
it's a fact.
seafood is the thing now.
Your croissants from Woolworths that you were saying they're so divine. If you post them, I'm posting my bread.
No, but
it's not
I
gonna-
mean, would you actually say croissants from Woolworths? Like, is that? I mean,
I'm
like,
just putting
is that like
croissants.
flexing? Like, is there some type of?
Everybody is living a life on social media. Everybody's living a life that they're not necessarily living at home. Social media is a life that most people wish to be living. Hence, I'm saying that most of the time, the things people are posting on social media are not necessarily how they're living their lives. Some it may be,
Majority,
but majority it's
yes.
not. You understand? Hence, I'm saying it. For me, detects what I post, but doesn't detect how I live my life. Because first of all, I will not have money to buy croissants every day. Fact. I won't be able to go to Prada every day. No. I'll be going to my shops that I can afford that are very cheap, and then I go buy whatever I want, and I come back and I'm very happy with it. I'm not even bothered by it. I'm very content with what I have. You understand? And when I mean by social media also helps you in terms of when you're moneyed, like he says, once in a while you're moneyed and you feel like you want to go buy something, or maybe want to go buy the latest weave. You want to see, okay, so which curls are now currently trending. You understand? And then you're like, oh, and they actually look nice, this ones. But you're like, I think the new color is not doing it for me. But you actually saw the difference. You understand? So what I'm saying is, it actually helps in terms of making decisions, but it does not necessarily force
So
you to
are
make
you
a decision
actually
at
that
once.
disciplined whereby you say, okay, this is in style, but however, it doesn't look nice on me? Are you that
I'll give
disciplined?
you an example. Fanny packs are the thing that's here, right? I don't even have that. I don't think I'm gonna have that.
Yeah.
It's not my. It's not
Funny
my.
enough,
chocolate.
on our way here,
Okay,
we were talking about fanny packs, so I'm just like looking at him. I was like, because I was like, I'm so sorry, because like I was trying to sell us fanny packs, and I was like, I hope I don't offend you, but I don't like those. And he's like, no, don't worry.
They have their people.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
true.
I mean, yeah, but what do you have to say about social media? Does it influence you and how you actually live your life? You know, and the character or like the person that you just are, you know, especially amongst people, you know?
Social media has given me a platform to pretty much express myself and also uplift others. That's what social
What
media has
about
done for me.
influencing you on what to do, your actions?
Well,
Don't you feel some type of pressure? I mean, you'd be seeing
I
2
don't,
Chainz rocking
'cause
those watches, and you're like, oh my god,
I don't, because I feel like some people who rock the stuff they rock, it's just for, you know, they swag fags. And for me, I'm trying to keep it real. It's like someone who's always trying to, you know, uplive to the standards of society.
Oh, okay.
And I'm trying to keep it real. Like, this is me.
Okay.
I can't do it for someone else. Like, I'm always quiet because I'm trying to study the other person next to me first before I see that we can relate. So if I'm not going to try and relate with everybody, then now my circle's compromised because people will be there to like backstab you or be spiteful or try and bring your ego down because you're doing something that's not you. So social media, I use it as a platform to educate others on how to be themselves, as well as how to follow their dreams, as well as you don't have to follow things of the world. You can just be you and people love that, especially since you are authentic. That's what keeps you longer in the game than something that's trendy now and goes the next few minutes.
Wow, okay, that's very eye-opening, something to think about. Cough out. What is it? Because I feel like there's something you want to say.
You know what I'm trying to understand from what he said, right? Or rather, what I'm trying to, I'm trying to understand is when you're saying you being authentic and people are going to like the fact that you're being authentic, right?
Yes.
You being authentic is you actually going to look out and be like, okay, so everybody's doing funny packs, for example. I don't want that. So I'm gonna be me and Rocky my Shangani bag just to show them that, look, you can flex with that. But you
fine.
should also understand that that decision was inevitably affected by social media. You understand? Because you are trying by all means not to follow what we are all following.
Yeah.
But which means you actually had to go to social media to check what's actually happening there that you do not wanna, you understand what I'm trying
But
to say.
I feel like it gives you a decision. It gives you a decision to actually be a follower or a leader.
Yeah.
I don't know.
And to be a leader, you need to know what people are following and to find out
exactly.
new ideas to stick out the box.
Because, I mean, I feel like this is how you end up losing yourself. Trying to follow other people. But anyway, we're not there.
Yeah.
We're not there. We're not there. We are about lifestyle today. We're unpacking
yeah.
lifestyle. So, guys, I mean, obviously, when you get time, or rather, they say, catch me on my day off, you guys, you know. You try to look flyer,
Yeah.
you know. So, how informed are your parents about, you know, like, your lifestyle? How well are they informed? Do they know it's okay? Mang Mang has a stress, you know. Do they know, or like, do they do those follow-up questions? Yeah, she bought it, or like, what goes on like around that? How parents, are they involved?
Yeah.
No?
Yeah. Well, to be like honest with you guys, my parents are involved to a point that when I started as my first year and I was at student digs and all of a sudden I became this popular guy there. And, you know, they made me the face of the place. But they took it down because I was working with South Point as well. So there was conflict of interest. But anyway,
Definitely.
with that, like the popularity and the girls always coming to your room and you always being that hunk type of thing. My mom would come to my room all the time. And I didn't cook. I wasn't the one cooking. Like different girls would come cook. Not to be like, not like that. But I'm just saying, like,
Okay,
so I'd
just
leave
put it
wrappers
out
on
there,
the floor
okay.
and everything, and you know, to seem like a bachelor pad. So she understood the type of person I am, because you know, Daddy was a Rolling Stone as well, but he changed these ways to being a pastor. I mean, we follow up on the roots that we're brought in, and it's not to say that we'll forever be that way, but it's to say that from what we go through, and also like, you know, the whole celebrity thing brings in such attractions. My parents know that I would never be caught up in the hype. I just did it because, you know, it was a moment of maybe fun, weakness.
Okay.
Oh,
I don't know how to
Weakness.
Does it sound better that way?
Yeah.
no, it's totally up to you. That's your reality. I wouldn't know, because like it comes from you. That's your reality and what was happening. I don't know, but what do you think?
My parents are very, very involved, especially my mom. I feel my dad does not see the difference between a Samsung and an iPhone. For him,
Yeah.
they're just all phones.
At the end of the day, he's able to get hold of you.
When he wants to video call let me video call your brother and then we can video call, he's fine. But my
Yeah.
mom pays attention to little details, you understand? And the thing is, this happens, I think she checks it so much because of the whole bless and blessee type of environment that
Because
we
it
live
did
in,
break
you
out.
understand?
It did have its own, you know, shine at
And then
some
let me
point.
tell you, it's so alive in Braamfontein, and not just everywhere where there are like a lot of students leaving, it's very much alive there. And you find, this is what I always question myself, your mom is a teacher, your mom gives you 1.5 to come to thingy. You've been here for 2 months, you're buying hair that's worth 4,000. Is your mom thinking that you were not eating the whole time? Because even the 2 months does not amount to 4,000 hair. You understand? It's still, but you rocking with it. When they get to your apartment, there's food there. You are dressed in, your mom last she checked, you only had this one in pink. Now it's coming in white and black and you understand? And she's just like, no, that's why I started to say, my mom pays attention to like everything, even with my hair. The last when I bought it, she was like, so how did you buy this? I'm like, I saved. How did you save? I literally had to take out a bank statement to show that I've been saving a whole year to show it to my mom.
Did she do like
And
those
she
follow-up
checked-
questions?
and-
Where did you get the money to follow up? I mean,
She was like,
to
okay, so how
save.
did you manage to buy? How much is your hair? So I was like, because I kept saying, my hair's expensive. You all don't understand. And then she was like, if it's expensive, how expensive is it? And then when I said that, she was like, okay, it is really expensive. How did you pay for this hair? And then I literally had to take out a bank statement to show to my mom, you see, I've been saving and this is the money and I withdrew on this date and this is when I did my hair. Remember when you were video calling, I was actually at the salon. I had to track down where I was. So with me, it's one of those things where if a blessing is to land on my lap one day, I'm not even going to get the benefits because I'll have a policewoman waiting at home to be questioning everything.
You know?
You see, but she's very much involved in everything that I do.
Oh, wow, okay, that's very nice. Right? So we're just going to go on a quick ad break. After the break, we will be talking about what really actually goes on behind the scenes and how is the city or how does it change you as a student when you come to the city. So don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And welcome back. You are still tuned in into As It Is. You're still with me, Nondumiso Mdebele, and we are unpacking and talking about lifestyle. And like I said, on the break, we are joined by Bande Buthelezi and also Faith. So guys, before the break, I said that we'll be talking about the city. We'll be talking about the city. So do you think the city changed you? Because I mean, you guys came from your respective, places, and yeah. No Jozi, no city of gold, and like in Zulu they say nyama ayipheleli kuphela amazinyo endoda. So tell me about that transition of life,
Well, the city did kind of change me. Made me a much better person, a stronger person.
Okay. Strong in what sense? What forced you? What challenges?
At home things are more comfortable. Coming from the East Rand, Benoni. There to be mugged and to always check your six. It's nothing. You don't have to white people high, neighbors high. In Joburg I had to learn how to walk faster. Always tuck my phone in, make sure that the swag is on point when I hit it.
So you have to be mindful of your swag in the same time surrounding.
Yeah.
It sounds like a lot of work.
The worst walk is the one to a taxi rank, which I hate. I don't do taxi ranks anymore, but the worst walks were to taxi ranks. Because I had the scam where they scammed me, they dropped a fake bowl of money.
I know that one.
And
I've
here
heard
I am
about
being
that.
a gentleman. Hi, sorry you dropped? Some guy comes through, let's go. Put this in your bag. Hurry up, you mustn't see us. And then next thing, he pulls out a knife on me. He's like, yo, if you say anything, give me your phone. I'm like, okay, but what about the bag of money you left in my bag? He's like, I'm coming back. Let me go get this guy distracted, but give me your phone just to make sure you don't steal my money.
Yeah.
I'm like, nigga, I just wanted to give it back. Maybe you'd give us a cut. I turn around and both those motherfuckers are heading into Hillbro. I had to literally go into Hillbro, follow those guys. I find this guy trying to unlock my phone by some dodgy ass area there. And then as I get close to him, he pulls out a knife on me and his boys are like, who the fuck is this guy? Fuck him, kill him, whatever, and shit like that. I go out, I find a group of guys by the stairs. Well, they also steal phones, but they were a different group. And they're like, we'll help you get your phone, but you need to give us something in return. I'm like, okay, as long as I get my phone.
You
back,
just wanted your phone.
Yeah.
Okay.
Me and these guys go back to that corner, and now this guy and his friend ran away, and we had to wait there. I had to go back to my place to change and look more different so that they don't discover me when I go back to that place. And then when I get back around 5, 6, I go back there, I have a butcher knife in my pants. I'm trying to keep,
So you gangster now.
Yeah, I'm blending in with the crew. And then I had to sit on the porch, the little salon step, just to watch them steal phones out of taxis, by the stop sign. They just snatch through the window and then they run. But I'm just waiting to get my phone. So once he's done this,
the way you're so focused, I just wanted my phone. I was not looking for much. I just want my phone.
So the security guard cops ended up getting involved in everything, and by 8 o'clock they were the ones who helped me out of Hillbro. And I was thankful because it was so complicated. It ended up becoming such a thing that when I made it out, I went to Student Digs again because there was a party there. I asked the people around there for $200 just to give the security guards to say thank you. And I'm never going back. Taxis,
Done.
Screw it.
It's been good.
It's been good.
I'm out. Yeah, signing out. Okay,
Yeah,
and then
yeah.
what about you, Faith? How has it been?
It definitely changes you. For me, who's from Limpopo, you can understand. If you think Benoni is calm.
Yeah, because I'm
Limpopo
like,
is 10 times calmer than 100
No
times
ways,
calmer
it's
than
hot
that.
there. It's not calm and heat. Like,
The heat makes everybody become in that place.
Yo,
It does. When you get it, I remember the first time when I went to downtown because I was told that go to small street, you find everything.
yeah, there's
you
a
want.
heaven. I've also heard about it.
I was
There's
like,
a
it's
heaven.
heaven there.
Yeah.
And then there I am walking, and then as I'm walking, this woman is holding her bag. This guy is busy. This guy opened his bag. Like they're walking together and he's taking things out. He's even looking at things he doesn't want. He's taking them back. He's taking them out. So I'm staring. This guy is looking at me at the back while I'm staring at this action happening. And we're walking like this together. That guy just pushed me so hard. It was like, stop looking at other people's business. It doesn't want you. Go. After that, I literally just turned and I went home. I did not even buy anything. I was just, I was just like, and I had to explain the story.
What just happened?
What just happened? I literally, everything was just so weird for me. But then, let me tell you, coming to Joburg is a lot, hey? And
Yeah, it's too
especially
much.
for people who are from small towns like your Limpopo and your Bloemfonteins and those small, your adjustment process takes forever. Like you get mucked over and over again until
Okay,
you understand.
Aside from that, like now that you just mentioned, it's like it takes a lot, you know. Let's talk about the emotional part, trying not to lose yourself, because I mean, I know that right now students, depression is real, everything is happening mentally. What about that? Because obviously you have to prepare your mind that, okay, this is what's happening, I must try to do this, I must try to fit in, etc., etc.
Let me tell you, when you do transition from high school to varsity, there is gonna be a level of you losing yourself in between. And I believe there's certain levels of how you lose yourself. There's, I lost myself, I can find myself, and then I can move on.
Okay.
There's, I'm in too much, I need somebody to actually hold my hand and say, let's move on. And there's, I've completely lost myself, I might as well just stay here. You understand? So what I feel is, and when you're coming from such small towns, first of all, you're going to a university that is actually so hard. And university on its own is hard, you understand? And you have at home problems of them telling you how your fees is expensive. You should understand, in high school they paid a minimum of your fees, maybe 2,000 at most, you understand? Now they have to pay 45,000 a year, not even counting the money they give you every month. And when you're eating at home, parents don't actually realize that they're giving you pocket money. Like the 10 rands to school and 20 rand, it doesn't feel like anything until they actually now have to pop out 2K for you every month and be like, that's a lot coming out. It's not like 20 rands coming out every day. It's okay, you understand? So they on their own are giving you depression by constantly reminding you of how much money they're giving you. To them, it looks like they're giving you motivation to work harder and stuff, but it gets too much because I'm sitting with somebody who is getting 5K every month and we're sharing a room with this person, you understand? At home they feel like they're giving me millions and millions. This person gets 5K. When this 5K is finished during the month, they can just call home, another 3K just comes through out of nowhere. When you call at home, you need to explain
Yeah.
word for word,
giving you like 1.5,
you
and it's
understand?
just like-
How did 1.5 finish within 2 weeks? And you're like, our Pick and Pay is expensive. How do you not go to, and you understand what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
So that on its own, not even counting the studies, is a lot, and trying to fit in. Let me tell you, everyone, there's no one who can tell you that I went to varsity and left varsity without losing myself in between the process. You lose yourself, you find yourself, you carry on. Sometimes not losing yourself is discovering the real you, or
growing,
discovering the
actually.
mature side of who you are. You understand?
get you.
Because I know a lot of people who in first year were partying like crazy. Come now, and you're like, and then you see them on a Friday, this person just has chicken licking and they're going to your room, and you're like, dude, it's like 9. Why are you going to your room? They're like, no, I'm going to study, I'm going to sleep. You're like, weren't
What's
you the
going
life
on?
of the party last year? And you can see this person has changed. But
Yeah.
that on its own mentally did something to that girl. You understand?
Yeah.
And it's a positive change, but it took a lot out of her.
Definitely.
You understand? To get to where she is. Which is why I keep saying, people will be lying if they say they never lost themselves in between transitions. Not just
Okay.
even in varsity or not just in from high school to that. I believe even people who are working are still battling with fitting in issues. You're constantly
Definitely.
under pressure. I believe even people who
'Cause
are
it's a
40,
new
they're-
environment,
Yes,
yes.
every phase you get through needs adjustment. That adjustment mentally deals with you. That's
And
just
what
how I
about you,
feel.
Mbande? Like coming into the city, did you battle with some, emotional issues, having to rediscover yourself, having to reposition yourself and your feelings and mentality whatsoever?
Yeah, I did battle, like the battle was trying to adjust with what is a relationship, you know? Like my parents, you know, with my dad, like I said, seeing all the stepmoms and everything, and with everything we had until it's gone, you know, coming to Joburg and seeing everyone. Like sometimes I'd see blessers with fast cars and be like, but that used to be nothing to me. I used to drive that, it was fun. But to a girl that I'd probably love and I would have given respect to, she's just going in that, and that guy's making it feel like it's the best time of her life. Like, why are you treating this girl like this? Like,
Can I just ask something? And like, I don't mean to be insensitive, so
Yeah,
does
let's
it
get it.
actually hit bottom hard?
It does.
That, you know, the girl that she like, who's a student, same age and everything, is getting into a nice BMW M4, and here you are, you're too serious, just like, girl, I'll
Firstly,
give you
it did, yeah.
respect. And she's like, I'm running for the things of life. Does that hurt?
No.
Like, I don't know.
Firstly, yeah, it
Yeah.
because like being a first year, it's like, you know, I did come from a nice background until things went sideways, and now it's back to finding your feet.
Definitely.
So now, with the kind of attitude I have towards life and being in Joburg, where I'm seeing this and I'm just like, what is this? And then I'm like, okay, let me explore the type of lifestyle this guy's living. Let me see how
So
it's
do you
like.
actually pressure yourself to like, okay, I'm gonna try to be equivalent to that guy?
Not like for the longest, it's just to explore, like to find out what, like a slave queen is not a slave queen as soon as they land in like Joburg.
Oh, they're
They
made.
explore,
They're
right?
made.
Yeah, because of exploration. Like you can't go to another level that you don't know without trying it out. So that's the same thing I did. So I was like, okay, let me see my game first, right?
Let me
Start
find
with
my
a-
lane.
Yeah, and then it got better and better, and then TV just made things easier as well. And then it's like now, let me also question my reality, my religion, as well as how I'm living right now, and how do I balance the two. And yeah, that's just been a mental challenge. But discovering who you are each and every time by being fearless, you know, because fear is just a thing that comes now and it goes, like animals. I believe that fear came in because animals needed it to pretty much protect themselves, right? For the time being, to realize that there's predators and prey. So if they didn't forget about that, then all the animals wouldn't do anything. They'll all be afraid. So paparazzi took that and media took that to be like, oh, okay, people love hearing stories that scare them. And it builds that psychological and physical, emotional, like, threat in their bodies. So it's like, okay, I'm afraid to try new things. I'm afraid to do this, because religion also grew up from fear. A lot of people who don't do things is now because they're fearful. So now, I read it up on 50 Cent's book, like the 50th Law. So yeah, things like that. I just challenged myself to be fearless. And with being fearless came a lot of benefits.
Wow, that's beautiful. So guys, we are about to wrap up the show now, so just one quick last question. Have you ever been in a position where you felt like, okay, maybe turning into a blessee, faith wouldn't be so bad, just to receive everything and actually do everything that I need to do in order to receive those? And Vande, have you ever felt, you know, like the need to, like, you know, maybe consider this sugar mama business thing? Because I mean, guys, like, obviously there are women also who just, you know, like try their luck.
Yeah.
Maybe older gay women, and also, you know, old men, or like whatever, just older guys like coming to pray on you as students. Have you guys ever been exposed to that? Or like, I mean, obviously you've been, but have you ever felt the pressure to actually, yeah, okay, maybe I should do this for a certain thing and actually do what I need to do
You know
to
what?
pay those stuff?
You know what? I think for me, or for women, it's one of those things where every time when you sit and you kind of fought something and you understand that, look, even if I try my usual suspects of my parents, my sisters, none of them are going to budge on this one, because they'll probably not name it as a need. It's a want.
Yeah, it's not
You
a
understand what I'm
necessity.
saying? And that's when you sit and you're like, yo, hey, you know, no, let me sit next door. The blesser just came in and she was coming in with a lot of bags. You know, maybe this is not. But this is like, he
Yeah.
touched on religion, right? I come from a Christian family, right? And what I've realized is most of this blesser, right? Blesses are the woman, blesser, yes, are married men. Most of them, I don't know if it's all of them,
yes,
but most of them
majority.
are that, right? I don't have my stats right in that one. But I feel I'm still at an age where I can still afford to not do married men, date married men. You understand? I can find somebody who is not in that. But once you do the blessee type of game, you need to be open to that. You need to be open of knowing that I'm going to be dating his dad.
Yeah.
And we might even be in the same class, me and you. You might even be my friend.
Yeah.
And the next thing, when you complaining, my dad doesn't give me money. The money he was supposed to give you, he gave me. You understand? And that's something that I always say to myself, that whatever you do, you need to think of it when it comes back to you. What I said by this is, if I'm to find my dad blessing my friend, how's that psychologically going to do me? Not even thinking about my mom, just me alone. You understand what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
So that's why when I won't lie and say it doesn't come to my mind, where I'm thinking, if you know what, sometimes you see a Ferrari coming to pick someone up and you're just like, I might even die without being in that car. If now I was actually dating this man, I don't even have to worry about it because it's here. You understand? And sometimes you feel like, can I also go to Sandton and be like other kids and be eating expensive things? This man could be sending me money for me to go. But let me tell you, behind all those blessees, they're all good and great on social media. I've read so many books about blessees and so many blogs and whatever. Those people are the loneliest people in the world.
And most importantly, there's a price to pay.
And the price is so big. It's so big that, let me tell you, getting that Brazilian weave, getting those Louis Vuitton bags and whatever, it's actually not worth it. It's literally not worth it. It's good for that moment where on social media we're following, you have 30k people or whatever number of people you have the latest bags and look, we'll envy you. I'm not gonna lie to you and say we don't envy. We follow you because we envy that. But what you pay behind closed doors, we don't know about.
And you're the only one.
And you're the only one there having to sit with your loneliness. Rather, I am where I am, content with my cheap things.
With your nice Mr. Price handbag.
You understand my pep things that I'm chilling with my friends, and we all doing, when we go out, Rocco Mama is the best we can do, and we are at our happiest at Rocco Mama's eating our, you understand what I'm saying? At Mall of Africa, checking in and everything. You'll be checking in Dubai, where you are there with men who are supposed to pee in your mouth for you to come back with money.
Okay, wow. I don't know what's that about. Topic for another day. This show, like, episode needs to be extended. Okay, by the last one, guys, we need to wrap up.
Like, I don't believe I need like a sugar mama or anything, because like it's a given that I'm gonna be where they are, you know.
So, but then you have been like,
yeah, I've been hustling, like I've been
approached by them, like, hey, I can take you to the next level.
Well, not the right kind. Like, it's always been the sketchy kind, or like gay guys and stuff. But I've never taken their offer, because it's like, it's things that won't last. I want to make it. I want to rather struggle and fail and make it there, and be like educating all of my siblings. Like, I got 18 siblings, so I just want to be like, yo, dude, I could do it.
I did it without any.
Why can't you?
Okay.
So yeah, and plus, like, with the friends that I mentioned being blessers and everything, it's just
that
like,
comes to your own advantage. Also, actually, like, that comes.
I don't need a blessing. Like,
you already got one. Or a lot in your case.
Wow. Okay, guys.
Yeah, so we nice.
All right, that's basically pretty much it. And thank you so much for availing yourselves for today. And I have to say, I commend you guys for your mentality and mindset that you have. I was really not expecting this, but however, props to that. So yeah, this is it from me, Nondumiso Mdebele, and the As It Is Team Talk. Till next time, bye.